Well, the Rams and the Seahawks played a Donnybrook. We knew it would be, right, with those two defenses. We know the last time Sam Darnold came into that house was his last game as a Minnesota Viking, where he took a ton of sacks and the Rams survived. And the Rams went up in this game with a couple of quick scores, and then the Seahawks dominated the second quarter, in which the Rams had a grand total of total yards of, wait for it, one. And then the Seahawks had an opportunity over and over again to take a lead or make it closer, and the Rams defense kept picking off Sam Darnold. And Matthew Stafford did just enough. I mean, the Seahawks held Matthew Stafford to his season low in passing yards and touchdowns. Season low. But that Rams defense, man, this is why they were on top of my power rankings entering this game, is because they're doing it in every phase. As a matter of fact, their kicking game was on point yesterday as well, including a punt that was downed inside the 1 yard line just when the Seahawks needed to march down the field. Cameron Kitchens, 2 defensive interceptions, 4 defensive interceptions for the Rams. That's just the second time in the last dozen seasons the Rams have had 4 interceptions in a single game. Kobe Durant and Darius Williams had the other ones. Season low in completions and passing yards, pardon me, for Stafford. Just 55 passing yards in the first quarter for him. 75 yards the rest of the game. So Stafford, though, is emerging from this game with an 8-2 record, 27 touchdowns and 2 interceptions. And the last guy to have 27 touchdowns and 2 interceptions after 10 games is Patrick Mahomes. He did not win the MVP in 2020 because there's a guy who had 29 touchdowns and 4 interceptions after 10 games, and that was the eventual MVP in Aaron Rodgers, who had 28 touchdowns and 3 interceptions after his first 10 games of the 2014 season where he won MVP. In the 21 season, he had 31 touchdowns and 4 interceptions after 10 games, and he won the MVP that season. Brady had 38 touchdowns and 4 interceptions in his perfect season of 2007 after 10 games. He won the MVP that season. Is this guy the MVP of this season? The Rams are leading the toughest division in football, certainly in terms of eye test and in terms of aggregate wins and losses. They are beating the Seahawks by 1.5. They split with the Niners, who they eviscerated the week before. Nice week for the Rams, man. Going into Santa Clara, taking care of business, coming home and beating the Seahawks in their first of 2 meetings. Their next game is a Sunday nighter at home against Tampa, which needs to win for sure, with the Panthers right behind them. But the Rams, I think, have the best offense in football through 11 weeks in terms of consistency. The only reason why they're not on top of the NFC is because they couldn't make a kick in Philadelphia, where they already had a game 1 against the Eagles otherwise. Awesome. Well done. And I guess the fact that they had to hold on to win and white-knuckle their way through left Sean McVay subdued afterwards. Oh, wait a minute. I'm being told like he was completely amped up and talking a million miles a minute. Hit it.
Oh, man, it's awesome. I mean, here's the thing that I love. These guys, they stay connected. There's so much work that goes into being able to get that. And it was really the next step in our journey that we're on. And whether we came up short and they make that field goal or whether we end up winning, there's nothing like celebrating with those guys, being able to learn and continue to grow. But I love that team, and it's a lot of fun in there. I think you can hear that, too.
Last time the Rams started better than 8-2. They started 9-1 in 2018. They made the Super Bowl, loss to the Patriots, and they didn't score a single touchdown in that one with Jared Goff. Hey, man, battle-tested, tough division, winning it. And the Seahawks, I got to tell you, you can't get down, man. I mean, these things happen on the road in division. Just ask the Ravens, who were able to survive against Cleveland. 4 interceptions by Darnold. The problem for them, and not on only on top of that, were the 4 field goals. So the Rams defense turned them away and then bent, but really didn't break.
Couldn't get in the end zone.
Kenneth Walker touchdown to make it really close.
Yeah.
Ernest Jones Jr. doesn't want to hear anything about a slide of Sam Darnold by any stretch of the imagination. Here's the soundbite you're referring to, Chris.
It's so good.
Best defense of a quarterback we've heard maybe all year. Hit it.
Sam's been balling. Like, if we want to try to define Sam by this game or what, man, Sam's had us in every game. So for him to sit there and say, "Oh, that's my fault," no, it's not. There was plays that defensively we could have made plays. There were opportunities where we could have got better stops. Yeah, I mean, like, it's football, man. And he's our quarterback. We got his back, and you got anything to say, quite frankly.
Ah.
Yeah.
But you could say that to me because I just disrespected 2 generations of Joneses. He's not junior, he's the 4th. So.
Well, there you go.
Listen.
F you, Rich Eisen.
Yeah, exactly right. Seattle's next game is at Tennessee, home for Minnesota. Won't that be a moment for Sam Darnold to maybe use those 2 words? At Atlanta, home for Indianapolis. Then they get a second shot at the Rams on a Thursday night. At Carolina in a game that I might be calling on NFL Network depending on the way other things shake out. And then they're at San Francisco. A lot of winnable games for Seattle. This division's not over by any long stretch, certainly with the way they play defense, and certainly with Jackson Smith-Njigba being
his one-handed catch yesterday.
Unreal.
Oh, my goodness.
That was spectacular. He has now gotten 75 or more receiving yards in each of the first 11 games this season. There's a list of players who've done that in NFL history. He's the only one on it. Never seen it before. Division not over by a stretch. Hey, you made it all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Check us out every single day streaming live on Disney Plus and the ESPN app 12 to 3 Eastern.